Hello friends. So we are once again starting a series of technical communication, effective technical communication. We are now starting unit number 2, that is technical writing. In this video we will learn the introduction and elements of effective writing. From now onwards we will talk about your curriculum and your subject. Strictly we will adhere to the syllabi. Thank you. Hi. So we are again welcoming you in the series of effective technical communication. We are starting from chapter 2, technical writing, and today we will learn effective technical writing. The agenda is introduction, requirements of writing, sentence formation, format of writing. Okay, so now we start. Introduction. Now we all know that technical communication is both written and oral. We have learned oral communication in the last series. This time we will learn writing, which is equally important communication skill. Effective technical writing is an essential skill for every professional, be it technical or business. The purpose of writing any professional document is to communicate specific ideas, and everything about the document should be contributed to. Right? The same as the communication, oral communication was intended, the same intention is there in the technical writing. The difference is you put everything on the paper in writing, and in oral communication you speak out of whatever you have written in your presentation, in your speech, whatever. Right? We should be aware of certain elements of effective writing. When we say technical writing, it covers a lot of things. It comprises of many things: project report, technical report, thesis, memos, emails, applications, resumes, technical proposals, your business proposals if you send it to other company or something, departmental correspondence. Suppose you are writing a letter to your subordinate or to your superior, okay, and the business letters. Whatever type of letters you write, whatever type of application is there. Synopsis, abstracts, and executive summaries, which are essential elements of various technical documents. The art of summarizing is also known as precise writing. Abstract means at the end of the letter or end of the proposal or end of the report, you write the crux of the entire document. You cut it short and you write it in a precise word, the smallest amount of word you use, and you describe your full thesis into a small mini paragraph. This is called precise writing. Now, what are the requirements of writing? What do you require in writing? Following guideline will help you achieve the proficiency in writing. One is sentence formation. This is a requirement. Sentence formation. You should make a sentence in a proper way, that it should give a clear message. if you make a sentence, you don't know the English grammar, or the grammar of whatever language you use in writing. If you don't know that language properly or grammar properly, you will not be able to make the sentence properly. So proper make of sentence, the formation of sentence. Economy with words means what? Don't use unnecessary words which makes this statement lengthy. Precise, ekdam to the point and cut to the target. Clarity of purpose. When you write a proposal or a report or a thesis, your purpose should be very much clear to you. If you write a business letter and you start writing something about research, what you have done and what, so it will not give clear purpose to your customer or to your audience. So clarity of purpose is main thing, is very important. Audience awareness means if you are writing a letter to a company which is manufacturing engineering tools or which is manufacturing some engine parts and all, and if you write down a letter to him, a proposal for him for software updation, computer updation, software updation and learning and cloud computing and all, it doesn't serve any purpose. If you are writing a letter to a software company and if you start writing about mechanical side of thing, it doesn't serve any purpose. So audience awareness is very important again. Planning content. Planning content means what? You should organize on a piece of paper what are the things that you are going to cover in this writing, in this write-up. Accordingly, you should collect the data, arrange it into a particular order, and then the entire letter should be in order of the things can happen. That way, chronologically, if you you have to plan your content and plan your points to arrange it to a chronological order, so that step by step you go deep into your subject and then you come out and close your letter. Right? So planning of content is again an important part. Effective style of writing. Effective style of writing means what? Suppose હું તમને એમ કહું કે ભાઈ બિઝનેસ લેટર છે એ એવી રીતે લખો કે સામેવાળી વ્યક્તિને આમ મજા આવી જવી જોઈએ. તો સારા સારા શબ્દો, એકદમ ભારે ભરખમ ટાઈપના નહીં પણ એમ કે સારા શબ્દો, પણ તે છતાં સિમ્પલ વાક્ય રચના, તમારી એક સ્ટાઇલ ઉભરી આવે કે હા ઠીક આ સ્ટાઇલ છે એ આ વ્યક્તિની હોઈ શકે. આજે દાખલા તરીકે મારું જે રિટન કોમ્યુનિકેશન છે સર્ક્યુલર વગેરે, હું કોલેજમાં જે સર્ક્યુલર્સ બનાવું છું, તો સર્ક્યુલર વેન આઈ પ્રિપેર અ સર્ક્યુલર, પીપલ શુડ મેક આઉટ ધીસ ઇઝ ખારોડ્સ રાઇટિંગ, this is Kharod's words, that one should make out. So this is style of writing, our own distinct style we adopt and we follow that into our writing. So effective style of writing. Formatting means all paras should be justified, same size of fonts, same type of fonts, same color in the fonts. Topics should be the description should be in a normal font. The heading and subtopic should be bold form. The heading should be in a bigger font, subheading should be in a smaller font, then the descriptive part should be in a even smaller font. So this sort of formatting is required. Table should be in the middle of the page, right? All these formats should be required. So formatting is also a skill that you should adopt. Proofreading. So before delivering it to the concerned person, we should once again go through it any grammatical mistake, if it is left in the document, should be rectified. Any wrong use of word, any misleading information, that should be removed, that should be rectified. All these things, you go through the entire document thoroughly, modify it, edit it, whatever is the requirement, whatever is the necessity, accordingly you rectify the entire document. This is called proofreading. And if you find, no, this is now final, send it to the concerned person, right? So sentence formation. What is sentence formation? Sentence formation is very important when you are writing a technical thing to your counterpart, right? Sentence formation, things we should look after in sentence formation is short sentence instead of long and confusing sentences. Say for example, sometimes we write I, the undersigned, Krutarth Kharod, working as a senior clerk in the Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Subhash Technical Campus, Junagadh, would like to inform you that we are AICTE approved and for PCI approved organization affiliated to Gujarat Technological University, working in imparting the technical education of degree diploma engineering. How long is the statement? Confusing. People will not be able to understand what I am trying to convey to them, and then they will lose their interest and they will not read the entire content. Instead of that, we, Dr. Subhash Technical Campus, would like to inform you this. Short, sweet, to the point and precise. No confusing words, no confusing statements, nothing. Just short sentences. Proper use of grammar. Yes, grammar is very important. Time and again I am saying that if you want to be successful communicator, you have to be thorough with the grammar of any language you use. Hindi, English, Gujarati, whatever language you use, you have to be thorough with grammar. Getting me? Right. Prefer simple, familiar words instead of obscure and unfamiliar words. Obscure means unfamiliar words. Obscure means unfamiliar words. Simple words use करो. वो हाइफंडा, वो मोटा phrases, वो मोटा idioms, तो वो use करने जरूर नहीं. Make it a simple statement. Make it simple sentences. Use simple words, familiar words that you know. It should not happen that you go to right click करो અને એમાં જઈને એનું synonyms ગોતો અને synonyms માંથી જે સારો ભારે ભરખમ word લાગે ઊંચકી નાખી દો. It should not be like that. Okay. Prefer concrete and specific words to abstract and general words. Same. Nothing much into it. Use acronyms carefully. Acronyms means what? Abbreviations. Tukakshar namna. CIA, Central Investigation Agency. FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Okay. What do you call? CBI. Crime Branch Investigation. CID, Crime Investigation Department. Okay, so these are all acronyms. Use it carefully. બહુ એક્રોનિમ્સનો મારો પણ નહીં કરવાનો. અથવા તો એક્રોનિમ્સ યુઝ કરતાં પહેલાં એનું ફૂલ ફોર્મ એક વખત લખી નાખવું, પછી કાઉન્સમાં એનું શોર્ટ ફોર્મ હોય. Then you can use short form time and again. Every time you first write Dr. Subhash Technical Campus Junagadh, કાઉન્સમાં DSTC. So now every time you don't have to write Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Now you write DSTC. Okay, in a letter, how many times, whatever times you use Dr. Subhash Technical Campus, every time you can write DSTC. But first, you have to describe what is DSTC, that is Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Okay, so use acronyms very carefully. Avoid cluttering phrases. Cluttering means अस्पष्ट अथवा तो આમ કન્ફ્યુઝ થઈ જાય એવા ગૂંચવાડા ભર્યા ફ્રેઝીસ બહુ યુઝ કરવા નહીં. એવોઇડ ઇટ. એવોઇડ પ્લેઓનિઝમ or redundant phrases. Pleonasm and redundant means same. Redundant also is બિનજરૂરી. Pleonasm એટલે એ પણ બિનજરૂરી છે. It's nothing much into it. Okay. Avoid ambiguous sentences. Ambiguous मतलब શંકાસ્પદ, જેમાં શંકા ઉપજે, સ્યોરિટી ન હોય, એ પ્રકારના સેન્ટેન્સીસ યુઝ કરવા નહીં. ડોન્ટ યુઝ ઇટ. એવોઇડ ક્લિચીસ. ક્લિચીસ એટલે વારે વારે આવતા, એકની એક વસ્તુ વારે વારે ન આવવી જોઈએ, રિપીટ ન થવી જોઈએ. એવોઇડ એક્સેસિવ યુઝ ઓફ જાર્ગન. જાર્ગન એટલે ટેકનિકલ વર્ડ્સ, પણ એનો એક્સેસિવ યુઝ નહીં કરવાનો, બહુ સાચવીને વાપરવાના. Foreign words and phrases, don't use. Avoid redundancy or circumlocution. Circumlocution. मतलब ये same. Circumlocution is also like redundant, बिनजरूरी. Okay. Avoid discriminatory writing. Discrimination means what? Discrimination मतलब भेदभाव. तो भेदभाव ક્યાંય ઊભા થાય અથવા તો કોઈની લાગણી દુભાય એવા પ્રકારના વાક્યો અથવા તો એવું લખાણ લખવું નહીં. ડોન્ટ રાઇટ લાઈક ધીસ. મીન્સ જેન્ડર બાયસ ન બતાવો, રિલિજન બાયસીસ ન બતાવો. That should be avoided so long as possible. So discrimination ન થવું જોઈએ કોઈ વસ્તુનું. Discrimination means ભેદભાવ. Right ordering of words and proper emphasis. Every word should be used in a way that it really is serving the purpose of the technical writing. Okay. Format for writing. It hardly matters whatever you write, be it application, be it letter, be it email, be it application, લીવ એપ્લિકેશન હોય કે કોઈ બીજી એપ્લિકેશન હોય કે કંઈ એક ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટથી બીજા ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટમાં કંઈ મગાવવાની એપ્લિકેશન હોય, કોઈ વસ્તુને સેટ કરવાની એપ્લિકેશન હોય, કોઈ પણ એપ્લિકેશન કે લેટર કે એવું કાંઈ તમે લખતા હો, એના પર્પઝ પ્રમાણેનો સબ્જેક્ટના અંદરની મેટર ચેન્જ થઈ શકે, પણ જે મેઇન રાઇટિંગ એનું જે છે એનું ફોર્મેટ, રાઇટિંગનું ફોર્મેટ છે એ ચેન્જ થતું નથી. ઇટ ઇઝ સેમ ફોર ઓલ. And this is like this. On the right hand side corner, your name, your designation, your department, the organization you are working with. Organization means not only Dr. Subhash Technical Campus, but Dr. Subhash Technical Campus and then niche Junagadh. Then date. Date ની એક્ઝેક્ટ સામેની સાઈડે ટુ પછી જે વ્યક્તિને તમે લેટર લખો છો, ટુ whom you are writing, એનું નામ, એનું ડેઝિગ્નેશન, એનું ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ, એની કંપની. દેન સબ્જેક્ટ. સબ્જેક્ટ ઓલ્સો શુડ બી પ્રિસાઇઝ. સબ્જેક્ટ લાંબો લાંબો તમારી માગણી મુજબ ફલાણી વસ્તુને ફલાણી વસ્તુ જમા કરાવવા બાબત, એટલું બધું નહીં લાંબુ. ડોન્ટ લાઈક દેટ. સબમિટિંગ ધી ડેટાઝ આસ્ડ બાય યુ, બસ, સિમ્પલ. ઓકે. સબમિટિંગ ધી ડોક્યુમેન્ટ્સ asked by you. Puru, nothing more than that. Then it should be like, dear sir or respected sir or sir or madam. Then introduction. Introduction is, I, Krutat Kharad, would like to inform you that this. Then main text. Main text means it contains the reason of writing this letter. I am writing this letter because you, since Akrutat Kharod would like to submit the data asked by you in your prescribed format. So reason and introduction has come into it. And closing. Kindly acknowledge the letter with the written mail and do the needful in this regards. Thanking you, yours faithfully, sincerely, whatever you want to write. And then niche signature. Matter is over there. Okay? Right? So this is all about format of writing, and this is all about technical writing. Right? I hope you have understood the things that I want to convey to you. I have used English deliberately in this video because now I want you to understand the things in English, because communication is all about speaking something, right? Okay, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe and share the channel with your classmates and your friends, and please press the notification icon so that you will get the updates about the video I will upload in the future for communication and communication skill. Thank you.